Alright, welcome back. This is the 9th episode of my Let's Play of A Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Last time, you saw me kind of stumble around in the Ice Palace until I finally figured out where that last key was and was able to finish that off. At the end of last episode, I mentioned that I'd be staying in the Light World for a while. However, as I was looking ahead a little bit, I realized that I should probably focus more on the Dark World because there's a bunch of items along the way. Before I can go to the 6th dungeon, I need to get a certain specific medallion, I should say. And so for that, we need to go back into the Dark World. So, what we're going to do is we're actually going to come over this way. Ignore these bomber guys, they're kind of annoying. Oh, whoops. That's actually not what I wanted. Swing my sword is what I was going to do, not use the item in my... Get him to go away if we can. We want to go up this. There we go. Dash around. Now to start off, the first thing I'm going to do in the Dark World is actually get a different medallion, but we do need that one later to open the 7th dungeon, so this is a good time to do it as any, essentially. Oops, bonk. Ah, slow down. There we go. I'd like that heart, please. Can I have that heart, please? Thank you. So, in order to get the medallion, we have to go to a certain part of this river up here. Oh, I hit the Y button again. I've been playing other games, and so I've gotten into the habit of Y being an action attack button, and so I need to get back into the flow of this game for a bit. Ah, right in my face. It's a good thing we have that temporary invulnerability for a little while. Oh, good heavens. There was a guard under that bush. Terrifying. Well, at least I'm at full health now. That's nice. So, we've been this far up the river in the Dark World before because I think we warped here to get some potions. But now, we will be going further up the river, which we have not done. Especially since we can now, lift some of these rocks and get them out of our way. Ah, this way. Bonk into the rocks to make them go away. More Octoroks to avoid. Though I guess they're more like crabs, aren't they? Alright. So now we come up here. And on top of this river is this peculiar circle of, I'm not quite sure what to call them, stones, maybe? We're going to pick up this rock here and throw it in. Oh my. Was it you who disturbed my peaceful nap? I will give this to you if you will go away. This is the Quick Medallion. Its magic causes the ground to shake and defeats nearby enemies. Watch your magic meter. Well, that was easy. But now we need to head back. So that means having to go back through all this again. Ah, that fireball is coming for me. We'll skip this section by dropping down here. At least there's a guard here to harass us. We'll head down here, pick up this rock. The fireball coming. Wander over here. Ah, maybe? Okay. There we go. But what we want to do now is we want to head over to the left. Ow! I thought he was dead. And we can do that by taking advantage of this tiny little gap over here, because over on the other side of this river are a couple of skulls. And so now we're over on this side of the Dark Land. Got some folks to avoid. We don't need to worry about them. Actually, we need to go down here now that I think about it. Right, quick detour that I didn't think about. We're going to come up here, put a portal here. We're going to lift this bush, and lo and behold, it's going to put us in, of all places... Oh, in this cave. Okay. This is actually not what I thought it was. Huh. Wonder where I was thinking. That's peculiar. I was thinking of a completely different hole. I'm going to have to rethink that. I'm sorry. Minor detour. Turned out to be just a visit to the fairy fountain. Whatever. We're learning stuff as we go. It has been a while since I played this game all the way through, so... I think in previous videos I've remarked about things that I didn't remember being exactly the way I expected, so... In any case, we actually... Oh, that's a bee. Go away. Where we need to be is actually right here. Oh, there's just some money under that, but... In the Light World, this is actually someplace pretty special, so... We want to use the mirror here, on purpose this time. discover that there's a grave here. Ah! Got these little ghosties bugging us. But if we push against this grave, I think... No? Okay. And what we need to do is get these rocks out of the way. And slam into it. There we go. This is technically what's known as the Old King's Grave. And once we are in here, we discover a tomb has something a little special. This is the magic cape. You are invisible when you wear it. Watch your magic meter. This is actually going to be very useful very, very soon here in a moment. So, ow. That ghost is mean. Again. How mean? Actually, we need to go back to the Dark World for a second. As we need to come up here and use the mirror again. That gets us into this door. What if they want us to use bombs here? And behind the door is another piece of heart. Hola. Okay. Pick one of these up, get another. Oh, that's hearts. Oh, I was expecting to be bombs on that side. Oh, well. No big deal. But we do need to be back in the Dark World for a minute. So, we will get back into this place and move on further to the left. We'll knock that out of our way. Oh, good heavens, he jumped up there. I didn't think, I thought that pillar would block him off, but I guess not. Okay. So now we want to head over this way. Bump into him. Definitely been in these screens in the light world, but not in the dark world. And what we're looking for this time is we're actually trying to... there's a cave up here. We're going to trigger these little pterodactyl turds. Don't think too hard about that slip. Get around these guys. And let's read this sign. I'll give a piece of heart to the person who wears the cape. Well, we just got the cape. Certainly sounds like a task for us. Actually, let's come over here and see. Okay, we've got stuff. Now, we have half magic, which means that it'll last a little longer, but the big reason why we need the cape is for these bumpers. You'll see here in a minute. Oh. Yes, okay, first we want the hook shot. Get us over here. Come on, pick it up. Right. You'll notice we have this bumper, and this bumper's going to bounce us right into that pit. But, with the cape, we can just mosey on by. And that nets us another piece of heart. Woohoo! Now, the next thing we want to do is, actually, we want to go to the light world for a bit, as soon as I escape to this screen. Thank you. Bring the magic mirror out. Now, if you remember way back when I was very early in the game rooting around the light world, the lumberjacks were actually working on this tree, but for whatever reason, they decided to leave it behind. However, there's this kind of weird gap there. I wonder what that's about. Well, let's dash into it. Oh! Nice big old hole. Puts us into a bit of a fairy fountain. Come up here, we find some fairies. Let's actually try and catch one in a net here. What do you say? I got one! We'll keep it in a bottle. And then if we come over here, the door will slam behind us. Oh, it won't. Sorry. But it will give us another piece of heart. I should be able to get all the pieces of heart by the time I finish this game. So there are 2 more dungeons, and that will give me a piece of heart. And then there are 4 more individual pieces, like quarter pieces, and that should be all of them. However, for now, we need to use the flute, because it's time to go up the mountain. We could go up the normal way, but well, this might be simpler. Arguably. Ow. Okay. We're going to go outside just to see what this is like. It's a little chaotic, trying to avoid all these rocks. But with the blue mail, it shouldn't do us too much damage. Wah, wah, wah. That's the door we would come out going out the back way of the old man's house. Old man's cave, I guess. But as we come up here, we can jump up into this section. I think these are new monsters. They weren't here before. But in order to get up there, we will need to go up into the Dark World. Now, this will be interesting because if you remember the last time we were here, we didn't have the Moon Pearl, and we turned into a bunny. So we had to talk to these guys, and they told us about the Moon Pearl. However, now we're our normal self. Let's see what they have to say. Oh my goodness, he's kicking them all over the place. How rude. You didn't change your shape? You are just a normal guy, are you? What about you? What do you have to say? Wow, your shape didn't change. You got the Moon Pearl, huh? No, not that much. I thought they would have more to say than that. There's one more thing we want to do while we're here, though, and that's actually jump down here. This has a very peculiar cave with all of these spikes. This place is kind of nasty. We're going to knock these guys just to get them out of our way. Now, if we step on it, we'll get hurt, but we can actually kind of move through it, but we will lose health. So let's actually use the cape. We'll just jump up here. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. You can see my magic meter still going down pretty quickly as I'm working my way around. Unfortunately, I need to be able to lift this, which makes things slightly problematic. So here we go. Oh no, I was able to lift it in the... Okay, I wasn't sure if I could lift it while I was... Okay, yeah, hearts. I think there's some... This one? No. I thought there would be some magic potion, but I guess not. Huh, interesting. Okay. You've got the Cane of Burna. If you swing it once, a ring of light will protect you. Now, we could certainly use that or the magic cape to get past this. So we'll use the cane just so you can see what it's look like. It's just this kind of thing. As you can see, it's also draining my meter pretty quickly. You can dash to go a little bit faster, save us a bit of magic so we don't use it up all up, but then we bonk and eliminate all the benefits we would have gotten. So we use the cane again to turn it off. And we don't really use that one very much, to be honest. But it's a nice item to have. So, but now we're on here, and we need to actually get back up to the top and go on top of Spectacle Rock again, because the pendant that we are looking for is at the very top next to... I think we went there in a previous episode, actually, and I read the book there, but it didn't do anything because I didn't have the Master Sword yet at the time. But now that I have the Master Sword, we can then read the book and get the pendant that it offered. So... this way. Get that guy out of here. Don't like him. I thought I dodged in time. Okay. So now we're here. We'll read this again. Hold up the Master Sword, and you will get the magic of ether. This is the Ether Medallion. Its magic controls the upper atmosphere and polar wind. Watch your magic meter. So now that we got that, we can now make our way to the 6th dungeon. The only way to get to the 6th dungeon, though, is actually with this drop-off point from the bird. And so the flute is actually necessary in order to beat the game. Because in the Dark World, this section is known as Misery Mire, and it can only be accessed with this teleporter. So, in we go. It's all raining and terrible. Good heavens, what a miserable place. I suppose the name fits, then. So, we're going to make our way through here. I want to go 2 other places first before we take a look at the dungeon. First is that to the left side, we have this little cave here. We'll go in here for a minute. We got these little fireball... It's only one of them, though, which is kind of interesting. But if we come down here, we got a couple of blocks. And if we carefully push these blocks, we can get to this one without resetting the room, and this gives us a piece of heart. And dodge these guys again. One more thing to look at here. That's just to come over here. You would think that this place is really not that big a deal, but it's actually pretty important because if we use our magic mirror here, we'll find we're on a rock, and so we're going to end up warping back. But as you can see, there's a place, kind of a ledge up there that we wouldn't have been able to get to otherwise. As you can see, there's no way up here. If we lift this rock, we get another little puzzle and a piece of art. Granted, this puzzle isn't... Oh, I can't push that rock. Okay, fine. We'll push this rock, and then we'll push this rock. There we go. Alright, so 2 more pieces of heart out of the way. We only have 2 left, and I already know where they are. We won't be getting to them until we get closer to the last dungeon, the 7th dungeon. So, for now, we will be sticking here with the Misery Mire for a minute. Let's swim across here and go into this cave. This is the cave on the other side of the dungeon. I think this guy just gives us a little bit of a clue. Oh no, it's a fairy fountain. Never mind. We don't have a clue for this place. I wonder where we get that. It's curious. Anyways. We'll come over here to the dungeon entrance. Smack that guy. We'll come over here to this little circle here that has this exact same symbol as the Pendant of Ether. So let's go ahead and use it. And the polar winds will change the weather. Now it's no longer raining. And this is the entrance to the 6th dungeon. For what it's worth, the Ether Medallion will often freeze creatures, but there happen to be no creatures on the screen at the time when that happens. So, I think first we're actually going to need this item. And we will go into the 6th dungeon. Step 1, friends. Oh, good heavens, there's a lot of them. I'll take that too. And then we'll warp over here and go down the stairs. Now this dungeon's kind of big, but I have a pretty good idea of where to go and what to do. It's, again, been a while, so it may take some remembering. Fortunately, the wizrobes in this game are significantly easier than the ones in the first Legend of Zelda. Good heavens, those guys are nightmares. In order to beat this room, we have to kill everyone in the room. Ow! That wasn't very nice. And now we get into our first big room. This place is kind of interesting because there's actually kind of 2 layers going on. I don't know if we can see it here, but come over this way. Yeah, you can see that there's kind of an upper layer and a lower layer. I don't know if we've necessarily seen that too much early in the game. Maybe here and there in small rooms, but across an entire dungeon, not likely. So, I think we need to go this way? Nope, I am no longer certain. And see, that's the big key. Ah. You'll notice the wizards tend to stay in one spot this time. I don't know if you've played the first Legend of Zelda, but yeah, it's kind of scary with those guys, so. Yeah, I don't think that's the way I want to go. I can't remember. Does killing this guy give me the... It does not open that room. Okay. I went into the wrong door. And this one, I believe, is locked. Yeah, okay. So we need to come up over here, I think. It's blocked. Yeah, I think there's a key under there, so... Apparently I might be doing stuff in the wrong order, it would seem. What's over here? Nothing. Okay. Fire guy's coming? He's coming. Oh, no, he's going. Okay. Woo. Ow. Yeah, I went the wrong direction here, I think. I need to go this way? Ow. This might have been what I was thinking of. Okay. I'm going to come over here first. Yeah, okay. There's a key there. But if we take the risk and step down here, we will open another chest. Ow. Gives another key. Since we're here, we might as well go into this room. What's in here? Kind of a curious little half-and-half room. Does this take me over to... Okay. I don't think this is... Well, I mean, it might work. Ow. Ow. A lot of fireballs. Okay. We're going to hit this switch. I think that's necessary. Another key, probably to get out. Oh yeah, get out of here too. Huh. Oh. Let's see if we can't use the magic powder on it. Here we go. Ah! Turned me into a bunny anyway. Oh well, that was worth a shot. Ow. I'm not doing very well, am I? Oh well. Unlock this door. Yeah, this puts us at the top of that other room that we went by earlier with the big orange friend. Let's use our cape. What do you say? Ow. Okay. So hopefully that will make things simpler for us, but that means we also have to kind of go back around. No, we have a key. We can go this way. Actually, now that those are out of the way, we can probably grab this up here, which, if I recall, is a key, like I said earlier. Oh no, it's a button that opens a chest that gives us a key. So it's a little more convoluted than I thought. Still, We have 2 keys, and we can now go over this way, which, if I recall correctly, is quite important. So, I was kind of on the right track. I was just doing it too early. I don't know if this does anything. I don't think so. Okay. We're just going to go into the key. Oh, look. What do we need to do here? Let's avoid the flying tiles. And I believe this... Oh, it's the compass. Okay. Now, hang on a second. I want to actually open the map here. Yeah, I've been that way. I don't think I want to go that way. To the right. I think I want to go south. I mean, down, essentially. Ow. That was rude. Oh, we're getting low on health. We should probably do something about that. What do you think? I got a red potion. That slug's an interesting little creature, isn't it? If we annoy it, it will stop dropping bombs. Which makes it a bit of a problem, as you can see. Oh, that was nice. Definitely appreciate that. Okay. Ah, yes, this room. So, this room is pretty peculiar, because what we need to do is actually open this up. Get the wizard out of the way, of course. And make these available. Go away. The reason we want to do this is if we come over here, we see this kind of strange room. We dash up, we'll see a little thing from Sahasrahla. Link, it is I, Sahasrahla, the Elder. You must set fire to 4 torches to open the way forward. Of course, one of the things he doesn't tell you here is that the 4 torches don't necessarily need to be in the same room. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start over here, in the other room, and kind of go boom, 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 and boom. Lots of rumbling, rumbling, rumbling. Rumbling is so long that all 4 of the torches go out in time. But what this does is it moves the wall there to reveal this hole. And this hole is important because, if we're careful, don't fall off the pit, you got the big key! Yeah, we need this. So, small room, we can warp out of this, and we'll end up back in this room with the big key door up top, which we will take. And this will give us another teleporter, which will take us to this room. Except, I don't think we want to be in this room quite yet, if you can believe it. Let's see if I can powder some of these guys. Dang. I got hit on purpose to try and... Because I believe up there is the path to the final boss. Really? That's lame. Step on the spikes for a minute. Yeah, if I remember right, let's go up this way. Yeah, this is the path to the final boss, and we don't want to go here quite yet. We need to... Oh, dear, that's going to hurt. So let's go this way, which is where we were before. Hang on a second. I'm actually kind of confused. Oh, which way do we need to go? Down, maybe. Okay, yeah, let's go down. I might be going about this the wrong way. Okay. I'm going to skip something, actually. Please go away. Please go away. Oh, yeah, here we go. The map. Oh, that's convenient. This way? No. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I think we need to get to that room on the right. Okay. Oh, awkward. Okay. As you can see, this kind of big area is a really peculiar maze. Ow. But I believe we go this way. And I think we go in this one. Right. Now we need to switch to the hookshot real quick so we can get on this side of the thing and then start dashing. Bam! That was kind of exciting, wasn't it? You got the cane of Samaria. It will be very helpful if you make proper use of it. What a mysterious cane. Mysterious indeed. Well, now that we have that out of the way, we can now go back to where we were before and head to the final boss. Let's see, that was this way. Yeah. Go away. Yeah, here will give us a nice magic pot. Now we enter quite the gauntlet of a room. Remember, there are... What is in here? Oh, just these guys. Okay. Heart, how nice. But this one has a button, but there's no block to push. Well, it's time to use our new cane. This creates a block. And we can push it to open the... Oh, whoops, I pushed it off. Ah! Man, these guys are nasty. You'd think my shield would be catching more of these things. Alright. Let's go ahead and open this brick to give us some extra mobility. I think we just go left here. I'm just dodging everybody. Okay. Around the skeletons, around the blocks, to the left. What is this room? Oh, yes. Ah, that was not as good as I hoped. This one have the heart? I can't remember. One of them has a heart, doesn't it? It does not. Okay. Now this is a little bit awkward because we got this switch up there that we need to make sure that we hit at some point. Boomerang should do, I believe. Ow. That'll open the door for us to go here. Uh-oh. Bunch of blocks in the way. Fortunately, we've got a bombable wall up here. Get out of here. Oh, wow. Little shadow monsters got me. Forgot about those. So we hit the switch. That will flip the blocks. Send the anti-fairies all over the place. That's what these little red things are. They're called anti-fairies. Ah, I got hit by them again. How rude. And now we have falling blobs. Over here, hit that thing. Woo! Let's be at least slightly careful. And go up the stairs. Ah, fire thing. Run around, run around, run around. I think he will bounce back at some point. Oh, he didn't. Interesting. Okay. Wonder if it's because I moved the screen. Okay. And now we are facing the boss. We need this thing in order to beat the boss. And you'll see here in a moment. That's a lot of eyes. Ah! Oh, they don't work. We just have to hit them when they come out. I guess it was confusing for the other boss with the little clouds around it that we fought at the end of the second dungeon, the Swamp Palace. Lots of flashing lights. Ah, I'm not doing well at all. I could use my bow and arrow. That might make things slightly easier. I'm hurting though, so let's use up our last medicine here. And let's switch to our bow and arrow. Avoid the lightning. It's also pretty laggy, this place. Woo, I actually hit that. I wasn't sure if the lag would let me hit it. Woo! Dangerous. Okay. Holy cow, I didn't know the lightning went that far around. Well, we don't need to worry about health. We do have a fairy, but the fairy will not refill... Oh my goodness, refill me all the way, so I'm clearly not being careful enough. I'm wondering if the sword isn't better. Oh dear. However, if we can just get this last one down, the big one will come out. And we'll just hit it with all the arrows. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Well, we'll hit it with the sword then. This might be a little slow, but it will be safe, and that's what matters. I didn't realize I had that many few arrows left. I thought I had more already. Come on. Lots of button matching. I'm sure you can hear me. There we go. Get the heart piece. Oh, darn. I was hoping I could get the sword spin to give me a circle around me as I grab the crystal. You can time it right to make it do that. I thought I had it there, so. But now we have rescued the 6th maiden. Let's see what she has to say. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Ganon captured us because he couldn't break the seal of the wise men with his power alone. And then, using the wizard Aghanim as his pawn, he drew us to the Dark World. After cracking the seal with our powers, he sealed us inside of these crystals. He then gave us to his loyal monsters, but Ganon didn't plan on you getting this far. Now Princess Zelda is waiting for you inside of Turtle Rock. Please hurry. Do you understand? Yes. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Alright, I believe that should do for this episode. Got quite a bit done. I wasn't quite sure if we'd actually be able to finish the dungeon before we hit kind of the episode mark that I can try to head to, but it looks like we did, so good deal. Next up will be Turtle Rock. We'll be heading up back to Death Mountain to the very scary side. And, there's a couple of other options, most importantly, more heart pieces to pick up over there, so that will definitely be a task, but that's for next episode. So until then, take care.